Alright, we are in fact live, I think. Let's find out. I don't know what's going on. Some weird stuff's going on today, it would seem. Let's see, though, that we are in fact live. And the answer is, Aristocrat says, hello Ace, how are you doing? I'm doing okay, just having a little bit of an odd day, it seems, with regards to YouTube and trying to stream, but hopefully we're live and I'm able to actually... Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. All right, hello everyone, Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. And today, let me make sure the audio is where I want it to be. But yeah, today we'll be going back to some more Fallout 2. Let me actually just go ahead and do that. Let's see. Boom, boom. Everything is good to go. Alright, perfect. Alright, so yeah, we're back into it with some more Fallout 2. So last stream, we did end up going into the NCR. We tried doing one of the quests, but have had issues with it. It's not really required, though, to progress, so we can skip it if we really need to. The game's just not registering that I actually did the thing that wanted done. So, for those who don't know, there's a quest to basically break a bunch of people out of slave pens, and I did that by physically breaking the pens open. But, because the game does not want to register that I actually have the skills required, it keeps failing. Except, actually, now that I look at it, we could do this quest. It's just a do it until you succeed sort of situation, which means doing it a lot of times. So we'll do it real quick, just for the sake of it, because I'm looking at the skills. I have 21 lockpick, which isn't great, but it combines both lockpick and science, so I do have not an alright amount of science, I guess. We can also use technically repair, which we actually do have pretty high. Or high-ish. We'll just keep hitting this until we get it. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, eventually we'll get it, is the plan. Now this is going to be a low chance to get the code sequence, but eventually we'll get it, because I think what happens is it's science plus 30 and lockpick minus 20 or something. So we should have something. But eventually we'll get it, I think is how that works. I mean, there is always the possibility that after a few minutes of this, we'll just continue on. Because like I said, it's not really necessary. It does give us a couple thousand more XP, sure, but it's just... and gives us better... should be a shortcut for all the skills, file 2, or... Should be a shortcut for all the skills, file 2. Let's see. Okay, we could use lockpick as 2. Alright. Yeah, I don't think the code sequence we'll keep doing it for a little bit, but it does look like it's a pretty time-consuming situation. And this is if we want to break them all out, we have to repeat this, I assumed, for all the other terminals. This will make it faster. Yeah. We'll give it another minute, but if it doesn't do it, I'll just go ahead and continue. Like, I already busted the doors down. These guys are freed. They can leave. They just are choosing to stay in here until I get the code sequenced in. I might need a minimum of 25 lockpick to actually get this thing to work. Yeah, I think that... So I'm going to go ahead and leave. I think I just need 25 lockpick and I only have 21. Am I going to spend more on lockpick? No. Not when I can spend it on unarmed. Let's see. We're getting... And we're decently close to leveling up again anyways. So what I'm going to do is try talking to... Let's see, our intelligence is still... So, the mentats are still active in our system, so I can talk... This should be the sheriff. Hiring for Brahmin drives. Mr. Weston, if you talk to him... Sent you even President Tandy's been asked. Okay. Got her so worried she even asked to borrow one of my deputies for a special mission. Hated to turn her down, but I can't. Problems? Okay. Since the squad has moved in. Desert Rats, you gotta understand. Town traces are back to 15. Seems like there was some trouble there a long time ago, and the survivors found sands. So, alright. Moved in, and there's trouble ever since. Okay. Alright, well, we have that ready to go. I mean, you could also free them from their mortal shield. I could. That would probably definitely fail the quest. Alright, let's see if the NCR are actually willing. Here to see President Tandy. Alright, we can actually continue right now. Door to his right. So, this one, I would assume, this is Miss Tandy.
I'm Tandy, president of NCR. My boys tell me you're looking for work. What are you handy at?
I have many talents, and they are all at your disposal.
You're not quite what I'm looking for. Sure you can handle yourself? You sound like just what's needed. We need some computer parts from our old base, Vault 15. Problem is there's squatters there who won't let anybody by. Somebody has to convince them to let us in, or just bring back the parts. You up for the job?
Yeah, sure.
Fair enough. Do it right and there's a reward. Well, I got a little time to spare. Vault 13? Why are you asking? You're serious, aren't you? If we're talking about the same person, he saved my life, then vanished. When I start thinking it was only a dream, I go look at the statue out front. That's right, for scaring off the raiders. They kept clear of Shady Sands afterwards, and we got time to get ourselves set up. We made him a hero, even if we didn't believe a word about him coming from Vault 13. My dad and Seth searched for years trying to find Vault 13. They died looking. Always said it was west of here. If somebody were to find Vault 13, that'd do us even better than 15. What do you want to know? It's just east of here, an underground shelter from the war. Most families in NCR came from it, so it's rightfully ours.
All right.
A couple of years ago, some squatters moved in and built a shantytown on the surface. They call it the Squat. They're nothing but dogs in the manger. They can't get into the vault, but they keep us out. What do you want to know? A gag? Like the lizard? We got 'em all over. What do you want to know? Lord, that was a long time ago. Hardly remember who I was then. Just a naive girl. The one you call the Vault Dweller. Is he still alive? Yes. There's a resemblance. You've got the same fire, too. I was always afraid that he was nothing but a skeleton somewhere in the desert. Figures. Well, I was pretty young when we met. There was a gang of raiders, the Khans, who had gotten hold of me. Things were looking pretty bad when all of a sudden this stranger shows up and rescues me. Your Vault Dweller. I used to envy him that. I wanted a life of adventure, but I stayed here and took over as mayor when my dad died. Been running this place and building NCR ever since. Guess it turned out to be a pretty big life after all. Get to it, I can't spend the day with you. What do you want to know? Was Shady Sands. Most folks call it NCR now. New California Republic. Pretty impressive name, huh? Lord, I could talk about that forever, and I just don't have the time. Here's a holodisc on the NCR. We make them to spread the good word. What do you want to know?
All right. Ooh, I guess. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
I tried. I sent some people down there, but after the first few, they stopped coming back. I can't prove the squatters are responsible either. My boys managed to capture one of them, but he won't talk. Got him locked up downtown. Get to it, I can't spend the day with you. What do you want to know?
And let's ask him about New Reno.
New Reno? A damn bucket of Brahmin spit. Got every vice there is. We've got to be tough with them if we're going to unify this land. Congress has got to understand that. Well, I'll talk to a snake, but don't expect me to hug him. If you see any of them, you can tell them that, too. No point trying to keep secrets around here. We're negotiating with New Reno for membership in the NCR. They should have some pull with places like Vault City. What do you want to know?
Yeah, that's a lot of dialogue, a lot of information. Interesting that he asked me how things went there. I mean, it might seem like nothing burger, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to that not being something that you see too often in roleplay games, so that might be some purpose behind that. We'll see. Alright. I could use my car, but it is right here. That will be where we'll be heading, so there's no point, I think. Alright. Let's see if... Ooh, what did we run into? A pack of rad scorpions. How very rad. Well, that's 3 of them dead already. He survived. Now he is running, but I should be able to just kill him easily enough. Run back and start beating the hell out of the others. There's 3 more left. Still a few hundred. Ooh. Yeah, all those extra movement points that we get for free are really coming in handy. He's already running away. Little does he know he cannot run far enough or fast enough. There we go. So yeah, we are down to less than 8,000 XP from leveling up again. Do you hate how Bethesda has been butchering the lore? With what? The Fallout TV show? Yeah, that... Yeah, I'm not a fan of what the TV show has done. So we can get some more. Alright. I wonder if we can actually talk to this guy. Okay. We call this place the Squat because it is settled by the homeless of many cities. It's not much, but it's all we have. Never offers us any kind of help right now. They're suddenly claiming this area as their ancestral. They want it back. We'll try to talk us out of our home, but they don't understand that we have nowhere else to go. We don't have the skills necessary to survive. You understand. Named Chrissy, who's a bit of a tomboy. She likes to run around and explore. Pretty much stick those into things. Chrissy's a good kid, though. She doesn't cause trouble and she's always home on time. She's shown herself to be a very responsible young lady. I let her do as she pleases most of the time. Last week, Chrissy didn't come home. I asked around, nobody's seen or heard from her. I tried to find her myself, but Zeke, he's sort of... Mayor here stopped me. It wasn't safe for me to go. I believe the slavers took her, and I have an uneasy feeling something else. I think this feeling... Someone help me find my daughter. Will you help me? Me seem be hero type lately. Heard everything. Okay. Northeast of here, they say. Well, it's over this way. So let's... Going on around here, I have a daughter once, though, and yeah. Because he knew the proper sign, just like the sign you gave me. Go on, Okay. So she doesn't want any part of defending this. And she's decided to let us go. Cool. You could possibly... That you think you can just walk in here and get answers to your questions. Oh, what the hell. About to die anyway, and I fear generous. We've got her kid locked in the back room and have... Ah! Alright, motherfucker. You're about to have a really bad day. Okay, you can get beat to death. How about that? Alright. This guy is already running for his life. He knows what's about to happen. Alright. Was critically hit in the groin for 32 points. Alright, now... We've got keys. I mean, I can pick these up, but they're redundant, and I already have better gear anyways, so, you know. Sniper rifle, which would have sucked trying to use it at close quarters. The shotgun would have been useful, but, you know. Alright. Yep, door locked. That's fine. Now let's save the girl and head back. Vault is used as a base for a band of raiders called the Khans. Me snooping around, and their leader Darian had me locked up in here. These guys, by helping keep the vault a secret. Oh, what's really going on there? Being repaired so we could have a safe space, live with lots of food. Alright, we saved the girl. So let's actually see if we can... Such a monster after all he's been doing for us, and to think we could have... We won't stand for it. Cool, we even got some XP for that too. Neat. 5,000 XP away from leveling up again. And this should hopefully get us even information leading to... So Zeke might actually be living up there. You've got yourself a deal if you can get the NCR degree. But look, someone has to take care of Darian and his cronies. It should be done now before they realize what has happened and have time to prepare for an attack. Why don't you get this over with and take Darian out now? You have... Alright. Alright, we can deal with these guys, potentially. And then that gets us... I'm overloaded, oh no. Oh, it's because of all these guns I picked up. Fine, I'll drop that. Boom. Now we're not so overloaded anymore. Should go into the vault and do some murder hobo thing. Yeah, I can do that. I could also mention the deal with the NCR first. All right. Yep, your bad day is about to get a whole lot worse. How many of them are actually... Okay, the raiding is really going to commence. Bro, you... Alright, you picked about as bad of a spot as you could end up. And now I'm gonna hide into the corner and do the usual corner camp and kill all of them. And he went flying. Time to make you go fly too. Alright. It's punching time. You knocking her down here reminded me of a recent video. I mean, picking melee weapons with me was a terrible idea. Alright, we'll just kill him. Kill him. It's another easy peasy bit of experience. You give me that and the stim packs. I mean, these guys do have a lot of loot so far, so that's good. A blood stain, it says. Neat. There's probably something else going on here, too. Alright. A couple more of these bad boys. I'm gonna be absolutely loaded with stim packs now. Just bought this game. Can't wait to buy it. No discrimination. Love how people keep charging at the guy in Power Armor, punching everybody with his hands. Yep. So I am going to create another save. Actually, I'll just use this one here while we're at it. Yes. Just in case we borked one of the quests, because I think we have to be a little careful. Alright. Alright, let's talk. Not by choice. I'm a prisoner. He's getting up in years and he needs a dedicated physician. Cons keep. Oh, that sounds like a stew room. Figure he's a member of another gang called the Cons. They kidnapped the girl. Come out alive. He's paranoid. He believes that Tandy is out to get him. He's obsessed with revenge and he wants Tandy dead. He hid and lived rather than dying with his gang. Alright, well then. I love how one of the dialogue options was quite literally error. Who needs loot when we got fists? Indeed. Alright, let's see what's in these bloodstains here just for the sake of it. Oh, that brings us out here. Neat. Well, I can go through, kill Darian and his gang, and then we'll be good to go. Alright. Oh, you made a horrible mistake standing there. Your weapons will be my new trophies. Well, the weapons of my bare hands, you mean? Another guard down. Going for the eyes on that one. She's dead. No damage. A melee weapon? Oh, you poor, poor fool. Except I can't hit you from this angle. Okay, we'll move over here. While she's knocked out, we'll just loot everyone till she regains consciousness, and then resume the ass-kicking. I mean, we're getting close to leveling up regardless anyways, but, you know. A lot of stim packs on this one. Okay, now you're dead. And we can start looting you two. Alright. He means the suit. I think he just wants to mount the hands on his wall. Yeah, could be. Could be the suit to you. But that's this bunch of the cons dealt with for good. There is a little locker here we could open up and see what's in there. And there's a desk here, so let's find out. Another issue of the Cat's Paw. Yoink. A bunch of stim packs. Nice. How many of these things are we up to now? Nearly 80 stim packs. Holy shit. We're going to be rocking so much of these things. That is going to be a nightmare to actually fight us. I should even have a decent amount of super stems so we can OD people to death. Yes. Alright, let's kill whoever's on the third floor now. I think this sucks. Yes, you're about to, yeah, well, it's about to suck a lot more for you, I'm afraid. Welcome to death. I missed on that last one. She's running away, but it ain't gonna save her. So there's 4 down here. There's her. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more there. It's another one down. Alright. I might have missed him a couple of times, but he is still screwed. Alright. hit me for no damage despite burst firing it. That has got to be a harrowing experience. Alright, and she's down and about to have a very bad day. There we go. That's a level up. Still can't quite get the next unarmed skill. Or unarmed point, but that's fine. I mean, I guess what I could do is start spending them on the lockpick skill. But I don't particularly want to. Not if I can help it. Though, now that I look at it, I could probably... Okay, we'll just do this. Cool, we got another one. Did I loot her as well? I might have already. Yes, okay. I mean, I'm going to avoid getting the computer parts for now, because that will actually break one of the quests if we do that. So instead, we'll leave it there. We'll come back for it. And then we'll get more quest and more XP that way. Let's give these guys the good news too. Oh. You're trying to run. Little do you know, fool. He's dead. Darian's guard is now down. Oh no! They hit me for 2 whole hit points! Whatever will I do? Punch him in the face for 10 times the amount. Prepare the generator on the second floor with extra experience points. Okay. I'm gonna spare the dog to be last. Oh. Oh, well, no damage. Okay, fine. Whatever. Well, that's Darian getting badly hit already. And he's fleeing. The dog is trying to catch up, but it's just not doing it fast enough. Well, Darian has been killed, and that just leaves Darian's guard. And the dog, assuming the dog remains aggroed. This is your chance not to pick a fight with me. I'll actually let you take a first hit on me if you... Oh, he is actually going to run away. Neat. Alright. A lot of money. A lot of these. And we seem to be good to go. Dog's willing to actually run away. I will let the dog stay alive. I'm sure maybe the townsfolk can... Damn, you got a lot of HP. Yes. Well, we need additional intelligence to access the files. Fine, whatever. We'll do that. We will use our mentats to increase our intelligence. So they increased our perception is why we are like that. Okay. Copy the reports to a hollow disk. Well, let's restore that power and get that little XP boost from that too. I think it's 8 to repair, right? Strange. Okay. When in doubt, really hit it really hard. What? Okay. Fine, whatever. Let's do that and see what happens. That probably is in reference to the one computer. Let's do it. We'll try hitting the computer really hard and seeing if that actually causes us to be able to access the files after all. Science first, then repair. Okay. Well, our science skill isn't that bad, so we should be able to surely find out what's wrong with it, right? Okay, science it up. Let's see. Sometime the emergency circuit breakers kicked in but fused. Cool. Now I might be able to actually check that one computer and access the files. Heck, it might even be able to let us check stuff here. Who knows? No luck. Oh well. Well, we can at least go back upstairs and let them know, hey, we fixed this, so we'll be good. Actually, let's talk to the doc. Let him know, hey, we killed Darian and all his buddies, so you should be safe now. Well, nothing to say, hey, I killed Darian, so I guess either I have to kill the dog too. It was the computer on the right. I mean, if we're talking about the one where you get the ability to actually see that there's a spy in here, I already got that information, but okay. Cool. I'm gonna have to go back here anyways to get parts, so I might as well. I meant in the room next to the library. Okay, I'll have to have a look. We're going to be going back there anyways. We've regained our charisma. Now, let's see if talking to her with low intelligence will actually allow us to still continue the quest.
Back, are you, stranger? So the job's done? Do we have access to the vault?
Teach you help, they give you vault.
So they finally got reasonable. I can bull the Congress into sending supplies and techs. You sure we can get into the vault? I've always believed in fair pay for fair work. My assistant will square things up.
You look, there's...
The only person who knew all this was Fergus. I'm not suggesting anything, but maybe Gunther should know about this.
Alright, well.
Are you straight? So I've always been. Damn.
So it's her aide. Let's go ahead and talk to him. And not get ourselves addicted to chems.
Back, are you? So I've always. Damn.
There's a spy in your house, somebody named F. Another 4,000 experience points on top of that. Woohoo! There we go. Alright, let's see if Miss Tandy's got more work for us as well. Alright, well, we can at least tell them, hey, we got the deal for you guys, and then... and all that should combine to just give us a means to actually get the part. Alright. So now that we exposed the spy... ooh, another pack of rad scorpions. Perfect for me. It's a large pack at that, too. Nice. Ah, damn, that is gonna really potentially cause me to... yep. Okay. I probably, if I had killed that thing, I'd have actually saved myself way more movement points. But so far, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. But yeah, we're now at 255 HP, which is a lot. Should be a pretty good opportunity for us to survive most of the stuff that left to... or most... basically, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that can one-shot us either, so that's good for us. Bunch more XP. Yeah, by the time we get the Gek, we're actually going to be leveled up again for sure, so... Excuse me. So, let's go ahead and go back to the squad. Already they're looking way better now. Think of Oxford. What do you think of Oxford? Okay, I don't know. Well, now that they've teamed up with the NCR, let's see if he has anything else to say. I mean, he doesn't realize that Darien is dead now, so that's interesting. So this other computer here should... We get the computer parts. Okay, we'll need to drop something. We'll drop one of these guns, this one here. We'll drop another gun. Access the computer in quickly. Okay, we got Vault 13 now. We're good to go. Making Gecko Vault City, are you playing vanilla? Vanilla. Alright, let's try turning him off downstairs, I guess, and then we'll get back to using the part. We'll get to finally reach Vault 13, pick up our glorious, glorious Gek, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, up we go. Wonder if we could tell her, hey, we found Vault 13. Pack of mutated mole rats. Oh, and it's a cave. Oh, it's not one of the caves that's actually a cave, but still. One dead. They actually survived. Well, at least I got some XP out of it. But yeah, this cave is empty. Now that... But since we are now less than 10,000 XP, away from leveling up again, it's a cinch to go to Vault 13 finally, and then from there... Okay, well, I was going to tell you the location of Vault 13, but never mind. Fine, whatever. I could technically travel to New Reno and try to seal the business deal between the bishops and the NCR as well. But while we're here, let's get our car. Let's go to Vault 13. How's our Mentat situation? I could if I took 2 Mentats, it would level it up to 24 or 23, which is not enough, but it would be certainly a start, I suppose. Okay, off to Vault 13 we go. Back in we go. Do not fear me, human. I did not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of the Death Claw Pack. Come here. Apologies. Me or the pack. Welcome here, and may consider this place a safe haven from the outside world. No one stay out of trouble, and you will always be welcome here. Needed here. Learn to accept the fact that some of my patients are declaws. Jackson's chameleons. The hornet variety, there are a lot of similarities still present, even a greater number of differences. She's highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old, some individuals reaching human normal level. Very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Okay. Its claws seem to mimic human speech, much the same as a parrot does. The exact mechanism, by an alpha male who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to pack as a whole, treating as a family unit rather than individual families. It's very well defined. They follow a code of ethics that is enforced by a pack. As a solution to a problem among a pack as far as I can see. Interesting stuff. Alright. Ibroku signal. You know what? You want what? Alright. I'm Dar, warrior. Ibroku. Shrine. Only as the Vault Dweller. He or she is the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior, but he or she lives. Alright. By a water... Wait. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. Hit me in the head with a shovel when I was 7 and lost my right index finger. Hit by a tractor. My mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. Grandmother killed herself because I was ugly. The same tractor that killed my dog. Yeah, dude's not exactly had the best life. Thought it was in vanilla as well, actually. Alright, let's check the third level of this vault. If we can find ourselves a Gek, we'll be golden. Didn't know what to do with myself. I figured I'd just drift. So interesting. Let's... Let's see if we can actually get the ability to use that. If that has the Gek on hand, that would be great. It might not, though. I mean, I could force these all open, but I think I know exactly what would happen if I tried. So, we'll first see if we can get permission. Oh, the pack mother's in there. Okay, that's why they're not... Okay, I will definitely not bother with that. At one point in the vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown, not sure which. Anyway, leaders of the revolution didn't want to entrust the fate of the saint. So I stumble upon... Okay. Baby, however, it all comes down to morals and ethics in the end. Let's try repairing it. So, we can get a computer part and potentially repair it. I'm going to see if I can use the crowbar to actually potentially get the Gek this way, but if not, I would rather go to Vault City than New Reno and potentially lose my car, because I know there's a quest that you have to... Alright, we'll use our lockpicks. Some explosives. A water chip. A Gek. Ah. I'm gonna save this just in case. They don't attack if you steal from their armory. Okay. Medical supplies. The one thing I needed was the Gek, though, so I'm very happy with that. Now I can get them the chip, or whatever, and that will hopefully get us more XP. Navigational computer. Okay. We'll see what that does. That sounds pretty useful. But yeah, we're very close to getting leveled up again, and that will make me very happy. So, We might as well go ahead and try getting the part or something. Or actually, we are at a good stopping point. I'll just level up. Doing a fight or something. And then we'll be good to go. Vault City, here we come. So yeah, I'll do the Vault City thing here where we get the part, and then that should hopefully make our job way... That'll get us more XP. That'll put us into the territory of getting... Here we are. They all survived. In fact, they all want some more. Okay. Well, there's another 420 XP. How close are we to leveling up again? Little over 2,500, so I'm very happy with that for now. Let's see. I should have microfuel. Yes. Boom. Will that allow us to actually use the car again? No? Alright, let's try it this way. Let's try using one of these. There we go. That's how it works. Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, we found it. Maintenance center or amenities office. Either or would potentially have it. Well, she's not here at this time, so we'll just wait till morning. Then we'll continue. Alright, Mentats away. Maybe the amenities office will have it. Big Book of Science, useful. I might as well get the first aid book just for the sake of it. Actually, do I have any weapons I can sell? Yes, okay. Boom. Okay. We didn't learn anything new from the one book, but we did from the other, so our science is actually a little higher now. Which is good, because that means that our ability to actually potentially do that other quest we really want can be done. Alright, let's check. I would assume probably the third floor might have a part that I'll need. So, let's see if there's anything in here that I missed. Alright, let's go through and look through them one at a time. Geiger counter, useful, but eh. Okay. Already have that. Yeah, I could steal that, but eh. Okay, nothing there. So, yeah, none of these have the computer voice module that we need. Maybe it's on the second floor. Alright. We'll try looking. Ooh. Yeah, let's see if it's in here. Water chips. Water chips. Water chips. Water chips. Water chips. Oh, there is a chest here. Motion sensor. Useful again, but I already have it. Water chips. Ah, perfect. Okay, we're good to go. So we'll be able to complete this quest, get ourselves some more sweet XP. And that should hopefully put us over the point where we need. You can get what you need in New Reno, the gun shop in the left part of the map. Well, I could do it that way, but I just got it this way. And there's a think there's a likelihood that we'll actually get our car stolen if we go to New Reno. Which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to go the New Reno route if I could avoid it. But now that we have gotten everything in there, I mean, this will put us at level 32, I would assume. And then that puts us so close at leveling up again that we might as well. Or then that puts us at just one more level away from getting the next perk. So I might as well do that, right? Before we get started. And then puts us even closer to getting our unarmed up to 2. If I can get it up to 202, that would be awesome, because that would imply... Okay, let's go ahead and head back to Vault 13. Spore plants and some wolves. Why not? And it's an area where there's a cave, so all the more reason why not. Let's kill all of them. You can upgrade your car that way, though. Okay. I'll think about it. Maybe for the next stream or something. We have been at it for about an hour and a half, which is pretty good, actually. Alright, and let's let them all charge me again. Okay, we'll go ahead, punch this one. Good, he's dead, and now we'll get into range for the plant. Alright. And kill this one. Let's see. We will go for the sense tendrils. Not a insta-kill that I was hoping, but that's fine. And that's those bunch all dealt with. Now we're at less than 2,000 XP to level up. Oh, it's a mole rat cave. This is perfect. Well, that's another easy level up incoming. Because these guys are going to be all 300 XP a pop. And as you can tell, there's a lot of them in here. Alright, so I'm pretty sure if we use our haymakers to do aimed attacks, they're way more vulnerable to him that way. So it turns into a much easier way to kill these guys. I think this one's actually stuck into the terrain. That's fine, though. And there's that. We've leveled up again. Now we're at 194 on the unarmed and 262 HP. And once we level up again, we'll get our next perk. That'll put us at... I guess I might as well do bonus hand-to-hand damage, even though it's not that great. It's still something. All right. I guess I'll have to use a regular on this one and hope that it kills it. Nope. Ah, well. Yeah, we did enough damage there that... Good, he's down. Oh, this is turning into such a slaughter already. Alright, we're gonna walk into here and try to aggro these guys too. And the reason is that way we can keep the fight going. We can then fight our way up to there. Perfect. That's it. Keep coming up here. Alright, guys. Ooh, miss. Alright, he's gonna charge and lose. So yeah, we've now killed off a whole nest of them. Ooh, here comes another one. It looks like, are all of these aggroed? Not quite. Okay, he's been aggro. Ooh, he actually knocked me down. Unfortunately for you, that was a mistake. So I'm going to go ahead, move over here, let him continue to chase me while I try to aggro these guys just to see how high this... Oh, they've already started noticing. Perfect. Good, he saw me. Okay, and then we'll just finish off this one and see how many thousands of XP that's gonna be. 6,900. Okay. Cool. Very nice. And then we do that quest, we get some more... Oh, there's another one here. So yeah, there was over 7,000 XP in this one little cave. I'm happy with that. Now, let's see, is there any more enemies? No, so we might as well go back to the car. This was a great cave to go into. All right. Family of rad scorpions, yes. I mean, this might get me another 1,000 or so XP, so I'll be happy to take that. He lived. So it looks like we got another one that might try to run. They're dead. Okay, now these three can get yeeted into the afterlife. And let's see what we got. Another 1,200 XP. Not bad. Car out of power. Oh no, whatever will I do? If only I had plenty of... which I do. So, there we are. Super mutants. Remnants of Master's army. So they actually had survivors in that outfit. Neat. Unfortunately for these guys... Holy shit! Oh, that ain't good. Oh, they still only were managing to hit me for 20-some hit points. But he did kill his buddy, so... Well, we got a rocket launcher here. What else do we have? A laser rifle. I'll just put these in. And while I'm at it, I might as well use additional microfusion cells on this. Now we're fully charged. We do need more battery, though. Yo, sweet ride. Thank you very much. Okay, in we go. We will repair the part, and then we'll be... That should give us enough XP and whatnot to actually be... Okay. Make it back. There we go. Cool. We're now... Yeah, we're at a pretty good stopping point, I think, for what it's worth. What I can do is go over to San Francisco, grind a little bit, and then from there, we can head straight over to pick up some microfusion cells. We'll leave the car. We'll pick up some microfusion cells so we can charge the car in case we need to. And then head up to... where we were before, or the start of the game. Cool. Yeah, I think we'll hit level 33, and then we'll go ahead and call the stream, because it's only another 18,000 or so XP, which isn't too bad to hit. Big Book of Science. Yoink. Microfusion cells. Yes. We're already good on all of that. So what can we sell? We got some ammo. Small energy cells, which are going to be useful for that, so I'm not going to sell that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do 15,000. And then... there we go. What? Oh, silly me. And we still have a ton of money, but... our science skill is going to be as good as we can get it, basically. That'll help with that little Free the Slaves quest, I think. Still technically need to get up to something like... All right. We'll leave this here. There's that there. Okay. I think that should lower our weight, enough that we can actually carry a reasonable amount of stuff when we get back. Time to move. Time to go ahead and see if we can find some additional goodies. And while we're at it, grind our way to level 33, get the bonus hand-to-hand, which isn't going to be that big of a deal. I mean, it's 1 point extra, but why not, right? But if there are better skills to pick up, I most certainly will. Ooh, Mbologist. Okay. A swarm of floaters? Sure, I'll kill those. Ow, that was a good hit on him. Okay. I mean, it's not going to be quite the world-shattering thing, though, that they were probably hoping. Okay. There we are. We're in position to go ahead and... Alright, I think we're in the perfect spot now. Maybe we stunned that floater, but the other ones are still, of course, fighting back. All we have to do is pick off the rest of these guys, though, and we'll be golden. Finally. Okay, so I think if I can maneuver myself here, can knock that one, or just kill him outright. Okay, that works too. Maneuver there, and he died instantly. The only downside to fighting them is that we're fighting them here, where we have nothing to potentially block them from just... or putting them into a wall to beat them up that way. Okay, he is close to death. We just have to get lucky and we're good as gold. Then that'll be thousands of XP for us. Perfect. 5,000 XP right there. Yep. Alright. Only gonna need a little bit more like that, and we'll be so good that it won't... Alright. But what I really need is, of course, this mountainous terrain here. Some fire geckos, why not? I mean, I've got the health now where even if they get a crit or something... Even if they get a crit, they're just... it'll take several crits to actually go through my health pool like that. Still hurt a lot, but I can certainly survive it, is the point. Okay, we got another one. I'll just hit you. See what that does. Not that much, but hey, every little bit helps. He did actually crit me, but not enough to actually go through the armor, so he's just screwed. And that's an extra 1,000, and these guys will probably put it up to 1,500 or something, I would think. So it's every little bit helps sort of situation. Boom. Yeah. Not much further to level up, and then once we do, then we'll head back. We'll make sure we have plenty of microfusion cells or whatever that we need, and then we'll call the stream, I think. Okay, what do we got? Some aliens. Yep. But yeah, once I get to have at least 200 or 202 XP on that unarmed, then I'll actually get all the extra stuff to actually improve the stats even further. And that's where you should get basically an extra 25 XP for free on top of that for an extra 25 points in unarmed. So that's really, really useful. Okay, we'll just beat these guys up again. Three aliens left. He's dead. He's dead, so we just got one more. Alright, make that 3,000 XP done. So we're now less than 8,000 away from leveling up again. Very happy with that. Basically, 2 really good fights away from leveling up. And these guys are going to be a good chunk of that right there. I'm going to kill this floater first because, or not. But I am going to move into position here, so I'll basically be able to kill one of these floaters pretty easily, then maybe move on to the others bit by bit. Alright, so if I can knock one into the other like that. I think he's there, so moving here should be the best way. Out of range? What do you mean out of range? Well, at least we can get this guy dealt with. Another 5,000 XP, so we're less than 3,000 now. One more fight and we should be good, and then I'll head back. If there's any bandits or something, I can kill them and take their loot. Pack of centaurs? Perfect for me. Alright, that's one centaur dead. Level are you now? 32? Yeah, yes I am. 32. Which is pretty much perfect for... Alright, let him continue. He actually crit me. A lot of low rolls there, including on the damage that they were doing as well. Ow. Alright, we'll kill these two. A lot of low rolls on that one as well. Okay, we killed him. And once we kill this one... So let's see, which ones do we actually have? Addition. Yeah, I don't need that. Medic. I can actually take Pack Rat if I really want. I mean, not that I need it. So what I'm going to do is take bonus hand-to-hand damage. Might as well. I mean, this gives us even more damage. Not too much, but, you know, a little bit. And we are now at 196%. 2 more level ups will 100% get us to 200. And then for the next level, we could get So once I hit level 36, I'll have 202%. Fallout CRPG game. I hope it was one of the old games. Oh, aliens and a cave. Okay, sure. So, another one did. Alright. And we'll kill this alien. And boom. Another 3,000 XP. Which is a lot. Well, there are a lot of them here. They might be a fire... I wonder if these are actually fire geckos or just lesser geckos like what we've had to deal with earlier. We'll find out. If they're fire geckos or something, then that will be interesting. And there'll be a lot of XP to be had, but a very real risk too while we're at it. No, these are just regular geckos. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and just fall back. We'll head back into town, and then we'll call the stream. Because we've been at it for over 2 hours. Got the Gek. We got the car all souped up, ready to go. Got additional... And this area is swarming with enemies that aren't going to provide me that much XP, and in any case, I don't think. So, yeah. But I will look at the car stuff too while we're at it. All right. Just wait for them to show up. Ow. I might as well actually at least kill this first bunch here. So that'll be 5 of them dead. It might give me another 1,000 XP or something. Let's see, you know. Started dumping items front merchants to sell. Interesting idea. Okay, well, let's walk out of here. See how much XP we actually got from that. And then, yeah, make it back to San Francisco. And then save, because we will have done pretty much everything I've wanted with this stream so far. And from there, all we need to do is make it into the oil rig area. We already have a part for that. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, okay, 1,300. Not bad, but it's, yeah, it's... I mean, sure, I would have gotten more from that, but we'd have been in there for a good while, and I don't know, I just don't find them to be as satisfying to fight. Well. What's up? Not much. We have already completed a couple more. We've completed some key quests for the NCR. More aliens, okay. Made it all the way up to level 33 so far. Actually, about to call the stream once I make it back to San Francisco. It's one alien down. So yeah, there's going to be another 3,000 XP right here for us. Alright, we're at 56 armor class 2, so that's pretty useful. Boom. Neat. It's actually 3,400 XP. Alright. Keep this up, we might even be able to get, oh, okay. So yeah, if I manage to make 300 hit points or something, that is insanely high enough that it should mean that we'll be able to deal with, that would mean that we'd only need to get 3 hit points of damage to Frank for every one he does to us. More or less. Maybe a little bit more than that, but point still stands. Between all the perks that I should have and the ability for me to actually just repeatedly beat the shit out of him, I should be good, I think. Two misses in a row? Oh. Alright, well. Okay. He actually missed. He hit with that one. And he is down for the count. That's another 1200 XP for us. Yeah, with the way things are looking, we'll probably be less than 20 XP from leveling up. 20,000 XP, sorry, from leveling up again. Should be the start. Well, like but yeah, that'll let's see. Is there going to be any more fights of note coming up? If I can get some of these band of mercenaries, that's perfect. I'll just beat you up. Now, if they start throwing grenades, I'm going to actually get hit within that, which is unfortunate, but... Okay, that's 2 of them dead. So that's another 700 XP for us. I'm happy with that. Technically, I could kill the ubologist and take more, but, you know. Trying to avoid being a completely evil character, and these guys are not actually aggressive towards me right now, so... Oh. Herd of Deathclaws. Count me in. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh shit, he's running. Eh. Still another 1500 XP, so I'm happy with that regardless. Oh, you've made a horrible mistake. Okay. Let's take your ability to run. So that one's already terrified. Try this one. Cool. We've gotten one dead. That's an extra 2,500 XP, so that's something. Okay, I could probably knock this guy over to this way, now that I think about it. So let's do that. If any of them actually show up. Oh, there's one right there. And there's another one. Hello, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Fist? Alright, we'll just... wait here again, and then once he spawns in, back in, there we go. Okay, you, for spying on me over here, you're gonna get beat up. I can chase him down easily since he's crippled. Has a ridiculous amount of health, but we are getting there. Perfect. That's another 750 XP for us. Yeah, at this rate, we're probably going to be less than 15,000 away from leveling up again, which isn't more of the territory of what? Okay, so I need to walk over here. Hopefully I have the movement points so that he doesn't actually see me. He did not. I'm going to move into position over here. Hopefully he still does not notice me. Now he is very screwed. It's another one dead. This one's still crippled and cannot run very fast. So all I have to do is chase him down. Looks like he might be able to manage 4 movement a turn, so... we're honestly causing him more to move in the direction to escape by hitting him than he is per turn. And doing it with a single hit, so that's okay. Knocked him into this. And he is very dead. Yeah, we are very good spot now. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and get ready to call the stream. As soon as, like I said, we make it back to San Francisco, we'll sell any of the fancy loot we might have. We do have a few things, so, you know. And then we'll go ahead and call it. We've been at it for 2.5 hours, which is perfect. Our fusion cell and big book of science. I will take both of those. And he's even got me some mentats. How lovely. Yep, that'll work. How good is our science now? 75, not bad. Alright, into this you go. But yeah, I think we're at a perfect stopping point now, so I'll actually take the time to heal up and eat and cure myself of radiation, and then we'll go ahead and call it from there. Now we're at full health. And we've completely fixed the radiation issue. So yeah, we're all set for next stream, I think. Alright, and with that, we're going to go ahead and call it. So yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Fallout 2 as much as I've enjoyed playing it. And I hope to see you all again soon. Till then, take care. Ace out.